Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 12 Days of Christmas. I'm Gina from Gina K Designs, and it's great to see all of you coming in from all around the world. Happy Sunday! Wow, we've got a chance to be together this whole weekend, and I hope you guys are enjoying everything that is in your box so far. And didn't Tom do great yesterday? I thought he did fantastic. It was so fun to watch Tom make cards, and honestly, I mean, he pretty much came up with all of that by himself. I only made a couple suggestions during the live, like move the greeting up because somebody said it in the chat and, maybe stamp the greeting right onto the panel. But otherwise, he was very, very inventive. I love that. And it did give me a break and gave me an opportunity to get a class recorded yesterday, which had been on my plate and needed to get done before Christmas. So thank you, Tom. I appreciate you over there. And let's bring Tom in to say hello. Hey, Tom.
Happy day 10 and winter solstice day.
Yes, today is winter solstice. It's the longest night of the year. And tomorrow the days start getting longer. Whew, we made it. We made it.
Yeah, it's smooth sailing just from here on out, right?
Well, I mean, I can't say that, but I do have to say that there's just something about getting over that winter solstice hump that makes me feel like spring is coming, right?
Good to be back in the dead space where I belong.
You look nice with your turquoise tie. You and I matched today.
Yes, and you as well. Very, very lovely.
Ah, well, are you ready for today? I'm a little nervous about today.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm. You're going to see why in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
And I do want to remind everybody that we have two designers joining us for today's 12 Days of Christmas. Kathy Zilski is joining us today, and Mindy Egan is joining us today. These two ladies are pros when it comes to what's in today's gift. So you're going to learn a lot more from them than you're going to learn from me today. So, and then Tom, tell them what we have at the end and let them know how to participate.
Yes, as with all of our days of Christmas so far, we are giving away a $100 Gina K Designs gift certificate for use in Gina's store at www.ginakdesigns.com. And if you win, and you win by, if you leave a comment, you just leave a comment and we pick randomly from the comments on the live.
Yes, and that includes Facebook too, so Facebook and YouTube.
Facebook and YouTube. And if you win, you also have the option of trading in that $100 gift certificate for a one of the remaining 12 Days of Christmas Gina K boxes kits that we set aside for that purpose. So if you like what you see here and you want to snag the box, you can trade that gift card in for a box. So
that's exciting.
Yep. And Gina will explain how, if you're the winner, how to get in touch with us.
Absolutely. All right. Well, shall we get right into it today?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking day 13 should be, we should have a used bow tie sale. What do you think?
Day 13, used bow tie. No, you're going to use Tom uses all of his bow ties when he plays music and stuff like that, so you'll make use of those. Maybe we'll do another formal event. You know what I was thinking? I don't know yet, but maybe we should do something for New Year's Eve. Might be kind of fun. You and me, New Year's Eve.
Oh boy, here we go.
Stamp and chat live. Let's think about it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into today's gift here. So, for everybody who has their box, it's time to open the box. Oh, it's going down. It makes me kind of sad. But remember, you can always find my YouTube channel by using this QR code with your smartphone or tablet. And then day 10. So day 10 is a smaller gift. It's one of the 2 smaller gifts that we did. Otherwise, everything is big. And the rest of the days, the other 2 days coming up, they're big gifts. But this one is a little bit smaller, but it's something that I really wanted to add to the box because it is something that I have been wanting to learn myself. So let's go ahead and open day 10. Here it is. Spatter paint. Spatter paint. Yes. White spatter paint. Okay. So spatter paint, you know me with spatter. I get very nervous with spatter. So I decided if one of the gifts was spatter paint, we could all try it. If we don't like it, you didn't have to buy it, really. This was kind of just a little gift, a little freebie. We'll just call this a freebie because, honestly, everything else in the box is so, big and substantial that I thought this would just be a fun little thing to add. I want to try it, so I'm very excited about it. I have my spatter paint right here that I was playing with last night. And I don't know what it is about this spatter paint, but Zeus really liked it. He was laying up on my counter and I was spattering all the things and he kept coming up and trying to lick the spatter paint. So I don't know what's in it. I have to say my friends from Brutus Monroe manufactured this for us. Christopher Allen has I think he's got something similar in his store, and he's got it in different colors. So if you're interested in more colors, I think he calls it Aqua Splash. But I asked him if he could do a spatter paint for us, and he said yes. So Christopher Allen, kudos to you for helping us add this into our box. We're very excited, and we love to help our friends in the industry too by working together on collaborations. So this was a nice collaboration. Now, the thing that I noticed about this spatter paint is it's different than white acrylic paint. Okay, so white acrylic paint is very white. This is a much softer look. So I want to show you what it looks like. I did it on one of the cards that I had made during our fall release. And I added it here onto this to try to make it look like stars in the sky. So this is what it looks like. It's very soft. I mean, it's not super, super bright white. See that? It's not super bright white. So you can mix it with acrylic paint and kind of do both if you want. Or you can use it in a very soft way, like it looks here. You can also, if you want, add a little acrylic paint to this spatter to make it a little bit less transparent. So depending on how you want to use it, if you like it translucent like these here, I mean, that really looks the way the sky looks with stars, because they're not super, super bright white. They are kind of in the distance a bit. You can see my mistake here. You can see my other mistake here. But I'm calling this Orion's belt because I did a glob here and then I wiped it off. So that's Orion's belt.
Yeah, you got some of the Milky Way going on there.
Yeah, right, Tom?
Nebula or
Nebula.
two.
Yeah, this is a nebula down here where I messed up. But you can see how it looks. And if you want to add a little bit of acrylic paint into it, you can squeeze a few drops of it in here and just mix it up with your pick and stick tool, like the tip of your tool, to mix it up and make it a little bit more solid. Totally up to you, but try it first as just the translucent look, because it might be just enough for you. And Orion's blob, Nikki said. Right, Orion's blob. Try it the way it comes in the jar and see if you like that look. The thing I like about it is it's soft, it's translucent, and if it doesn't look perfect, it's not like a big white blob anywhere. So that's what I kind of like about it. I have another sample that I want to show you, but I thought we'd also make a card today. And I thought we'd make a winter card today. You could color it with acrylic paint. Yeah, Tom wants orange spatter. Yeah, exactly. And you can use this for other things. But the one thing that I'm noticing is that it doesn't show up very well on anything that isn't super dark. Okay, so you can see it shows up nicely on this dark blue. I have another sample to show you what it looks like on very, very dark chocolate brown. But if you try to use it on like pink, it doesn't show up the way acrylic paint does. So it is a little bit different. And that I understand now why Christopher Allen calls his Aqua Splash, because it is very watery. It's different. But it'll be fun. So let's give it a go. All right. So I have a piece of white cardstock here. And what I think I'm going to do is cut out a panel with Master Layouts 2. And Tom, I have to say, yesterday you did an amazing job, and some of the things that you used yesterday, I'm going to use similar things today because I really enjoyed the circle thing that you did. So I'm going to do something with our oval. Do you use the little brush to do the spatter? Okay, so that's a great question. Def Shelty Mom, is that who asked that? No, that wasn't Def Shelty Mom. Somebody else asked that. The comments jump. Okay, it was Michelle. Michelle, Mindy is going to show you in her video today 4 different ways to use it. So I would check her different ways. Now, I used mine last night 2 ways. I used it with the brush that comes in the jar. I used it that way. And I also used it using an extra brush that I used on the side. So I'm going to try it both ways today, and we'll kind of see how it looks and how you like it. Now, Beverly just said the little brush gives you a lot of control. So it sounds like Beverly has some experience. I don't have a lot of experience, which is why I designed a spatter stamp. But the spatter stamp, the problem with the spatter stamp is, it's not really a problem, but you almost have to use that with like pigment ink if you want to do white. So the paint and the spatter, this spatter paint is a little bit easier to use. You could also use the spatter stamp with pigment ink and white embossing powder if you want it super white and super crisp. But check out Mindy's video, check out Kathy Zilski's video. Both of those ladies are they've got so much talent, and they have lots of experience. In fact, when Kathy got her box, I told all of our designers, open everything in your box because I want you to see, what's coming. And of course, they needed to plan. And when Kathy saw the spatter paint, she's like, can I have that day? And I said, absolutely. I'm going to give that day to you and to Mindy Egan because you guys both know what you're doing when it comes to spatter, and I know nothing. But I'll give it a go as well. So we'll see how it looks. Now I'm going to cut 2 black panels here. I don't know if I'm going to make 2 cards today. If I have time, I will. But if I don't have time, then I have things cut out for another day. So let me cut 2 black panels too, and I'm using Master Layouts too. Hey, Mindy Egan and Brianne Loveland. Thank you. Brianne is here in the chat, and she is linking all of the other products that I use in today's videos. So Brianne, thank you so much. Get ready to link your inkstand because I'm going to be doing ink blending today. Brianne is the inventor of the inkstand, which was a fantastic invention. And I have inkstands in white. I have inkstands in black. I have them for my pads, my cubes, my Electropop inks. I love my inkstands. So Brianne, thank you and your husband for working so hard to bring such a cool product to our industry. All right. So here we go. Now I think I'm going to do a card, and I'm going to case Tom. Y'all know what case means, right? The nice version is copy and share everything, and the other version is copy and steal everything. Well, I'm going to steal Tom's idea for his circle, but I'm going to use the oval. So you know what? I got to tell you what Brianne did, because I got a shock in my ear just now, and it reminded me that I have to set it up. Remember when I was talking about how dry it is here? You know what Brianne Loveland did? She sent me a humidifier. She sent me one. She just sent a humidifier to me. So Brienne, you are a godsend. I adore you and I appreciate it. And it's sitting on Tom's desk over there in the box and we still have to set it up. That is how fast I've been going over the last week. But amazing. Thank you so much, Brienne. Love you. Hey, Jennifer. I see Jennifer McGuire is here. Hi, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. All right, so I am placing that like Tom did yesterday when he did his video. He used the guideline on this sticky mat, so I am doing the same thing. I used the guideline here on my sticky mat. And if you didn't get a chance to watch yesterday's live, please go watch it. Tom, he really outdid himself with his cards. I love them so much, and he's such a trooper to go live. He's gone live with me quite a bit, but in the past, he used to go live a lot from home during COVID, and he made quite a few. That was the inception of the cowboy story. Tom and I going live together, and the cowboy book. Remember the cowboy book? Those of you who don't know the cowboy book story, we should find that video and link it. It was pretty funny. All right, so now what we're going to do here is we are going to use, once again, this stencil, like Tom described yesterday, has the 3 lines, right? It's got one for Master Layouts 2, one for Master Layouts 3, and one for A2 cards. So I'm going to line that up on the one for Master Layouts 1 and do my best. And get it centered there, and I think that's pretty close. Close enough, I think. Okay. All right, so now I think I'm going to, just to be safe, I'm going to put a little bit of pixie tape on here just to make sure I secure it down. Now I want to use some darker colors for this, so I'm just going to do a sunrise, similar to how Tom did his with kind of the brighter color at the bottom, but I'm going to make my sunrise really, my sunset. I'm going to do a sunset, and I'm going to make it really setting because I need a lot of darkness in this sky. So I'm going to use some Sweet Mango ink to start, and I am going to use, a lot of people remember the cowboy book. Okay, so we're going to start with a little bit of Sweet Mango right down here at the bottom. And remember, we're starting off the oval right on the stencil here. And we're just adding a little bit of sun right in there. Okay, so that's my sunset. My sun is setting in the sky. Oh my goodness.
Boy, Brienne is the master of finding the missing links. She
oh my
found
gosh,
the cowboy.
She found the cowboy book video. Oh my, Brienne, I love you. That's so awesome. All right, let me find another color here. I think I'm going to use, just for fun, I'm going to use some medium carnation here. Okay, and now I'm going to start over here on the side, and I'm going to bring that in just right over that orange. I have to add a little pink in here because my next color is going to be purple, and purple and orange just aren't going to cut it together. It would make mud, so I need to get a little pink in here. I can't believe she found the cowboy book video. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was during COVID when we were going live 3 nights a week. Tom and I would work during the day packing orders because our staff wasn't allowed to come to work. So we would work during the day packing orders and shipping orders out, and then we'd run home and go live at night 3 nights a week. It was like fun, but in a like, oh, is this ever going to end kind of way. Not like this kind of fun. This is fun. All right, now I'm going to add some purple. So I have Wild Wisteria here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start off the oval, working my way in. And see, we just really needed that pink in there to make sure we didn't make brown. Really, most of this is going to be dark. I'll get darker really soon here. We just needed to mix that in there just a little bit. Kind of going down into that pink a little bit too. Okay. Pajama party on Friday nights. Yeah, remember that? Oh, that was so much fun. Pajama party on Friday nights. Oh yeah, that was great. Okay, so now I'm going to use a little turquoise here. And then I'm going to really hit the blue denim and the navy. Because why did I glue my ink pad shut? I use this ink pad all the time. Tom, what did I do? Oh, did I literally have glue on my hands when I use this? All right, there we go. I'll tell you, I'm getting weak. After 10 days, I'm getting weak, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to add turquoise C in here. See, we really just want that like little haze of rainbow mixed right down there. Turquoise C. And now we're going to go with blue denim. Yeah, no, those were fun times. I had a good time with you guys. Okay, now I'm going to bring this down from the top here. This is blue denim. And I'm going to really work that into that turquoise, because we need a lot of night sky if we're going to see the spatter paint. Kathy was frosting our cookies. Kathy, I cannot wait to watch your video. And really, all of the designers have been so gracious. Kathy, Mindy, Ania, Jennifer, Rebecca, Lisa. Make sure that you check out their videos. Of course, I know you're subscribed to a lot of their YouTube channels already, but if you're not, make sure that you subscribe, because they have done such a great job. Okay. Did I miss anybody, Tom?
I don't think so.
Okay. And now I'm going to go in with some navy. This is in the navy, and I'm going to get that right up here at the top. So this is really dark. This is almost, would be the equivalent of black, but it's not. It's definitely blue. I like the ovals and the circle idea for the sky, because it kind of like is kind of curved the way the sky looks. I'm coming in on the side here a little bit too. Okay. There we go. That looks very nightish, doesn't it? Night sky, sunset. I appreciate you guys being here every single day for the last 10 days, with 2 more to go. 2 more days. And actually, I'm really excited about the last 2 gifts, and I think you guys will too. They're awesome. They're so much fun. Okay, now, do I spatter now, or do I take it off and spatter? I think I'm going to spatter now. I mean, no, I can't. I have to stamp first, because we want to kind of make it look like snow. So the snow would go in front of the design. If it was stars, we could do the spatter and then put the designs in front, but we want snow to kind of be falling in front of these trees and things. So let's take this off. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty. You like that, Tom?
It's very relaxing.
Very relaxing. Nighttime. This is the winter solstice sky.
It's a very silent night.
Oh, yeah, it is. You know, Tom and I, when we were younger, much younger, we had a band. And I think you guys kind of know that already, or a lot of you do. We traveled for years. The first 10 years of our marriage, we were on the road. And one of the places that we worked was Newfoundland, Canada. And we did that in November, late November. It was actually over Thanksgiving, because remember we were trying to find a place to eat turkey up in that area? Yeah. And we were in Newfoundland, Canada. And Newfoundland, Canada is a very interesting place because we traveled by ferry. We had to take a ferry boat up in the North Atlantic. It was crazy.
I think we had spaghetti, didn't we?
We had, yeah, I think we did. Yeah, or Campbell's soup or something. I don't remember. But we had to take a ferry up in the North Atlantic to get to Newfoundland. And when you get off the ferry boat in Newfoundland, they have a big sign that says, "Welcome to Newfoundland, almost the end of the earth." And it's true. It's pretty far up there. But it only ever got this light all day long. This is as light as it got. It never got daytime. Never became daytime. All right, so I'm thinking if we did these trees like this over the whole thing, would that be pretty? Should we do that? What do you think? I like
Isn't that too much, though?
Well, it looks like a lot, but I don't think it's going to be too much. It looks like a lot because there's a lot going on here. But kind of like, remember yesterday when you were doing your palm tree and that looked like it was going to be too much and then it wasn't?
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's more delicate than it looks. And we want it to look like the Northwoods. So let's give it a try. We'll see what it looks like.
That seems to be always a question when you do such a nice blend or some kind of background that's really nice. It's like, I don't want to cover that up.
I know it is. I probably should have put the oval up a little higher.
But then you do, and it's like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need it, though. Okay, so let's see here. I have black onyx. Let's see how it looks. Kind of excited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looks like Door County in a way. I see Door County.
Yes, there's a park up in Door County, just at the very tip of the peninsula, that is like a protected park for viewing the sky at night.
Oh.
So they don't allow lights in the park. Like
That's smart.
If you're walking with a flashlight, somebody will let you know.
Oh, is that where you and your cousin went?
Yes.
And you walked in with a flashlight?
Yes.
And you got in trouble? That's cool. Yeah. I'm going to put the greeting at the bottom, so I'm not worried about like that little bit not being down far enough, because I'm going to cover that up with a strip sentiment. Okay, so now we have that. That's very glowy, isn't it? It's pretty. So let's see. Do I have my little strip sentiment cutty out thing? I don't know that I do. I might have left that at home. Oh, I might have to make Tom run. Let me see what I have, because sometimes I put things in my... Oh, I do. Okay. So I have some strip sentiment dies here. This is Master Layouts 18. And there are some good dies in here that I could use for a strip sentiment where I could kind of like put it right over that, like that. And I'm not sure what this will fit over, but it might fit over like Winter Wishes. I have a longer one. I believe I do. Yeah, like we could do Winter Wishes like that and put it over there. And that will actually cover that up a little bit. But first we got to do our spatter. Remember, not every card turns out the way you want it. This might be one of those. Okay, so spatter. Now I'm going to I'm going to put this aside here, and I'm going to try it a couple ways here on some black cardstock.
So we are doing a release this month?
We are. We're doing a release on Tuesday.
Tuesday night. Okay.
Okay, so
Oh,
that looks
wow.
pretty good, right?
It does.
I kind of like that.
How did you do that?
And the other way to do it would be to put a little bit of the paint onto like an acrylic block and then use a wet brush. I'm just going to spray a little water right here on the side. Use a wet brush just to like get the bristles soft and then get into the paint. And then that kind of makes them smaller. So not bad, right? Not bad. So it shows up really good on black. Other colors, it may not show up quite as well on, like I said. So let's just go ahead and see. We might not be able to see it real well at the sunset. And it is a little weird that I have it snowing and sunny, I'll admit. But, you know, I'm just going for it here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I hope I don't glob. I kind of like it. Now I'm going to do some of the tiny ones with the other brush. But I do like to have a few big ones in here. Okay, let me get some of that on there, and then we'll thin it out a little bit with some of that water. And then it's Orion down there. Get some more. Let's get some more paint. I might have too much water on my brush. Again, this is a practice thing, guys. Make sure you practice this, and maybe don't practice it right after you do like a pretty intense ink blend that you really like the way it came out. Because, you know, if you don't feel comfortable with it yet, it's going to make you sad if you ruin your design. But I kind of like the way this looks. Yeah, I like the smaller snowy drops too. There we go. I'm sure Mindy and Kathy did it in one take. Me, I'm here injuring my finger, but I like the way this is looking. All right, let's take a look at it up close. I think that's pretty.
It really does look like some are in the background and some are up front.
Yeah. And some are in the background, right? Because they're just on the color. So that's kind of fun. I like it. So let's let it dry. It does dry a little more translucent. So we'll let it dry for a little bit. And I'm going to clean my brush here with some water. Just cleaning it right on my tabletop here. My tabletop is just made of like laminate material. It's not like any expensive kind of fancy stone or anything like that. It's just truly, it's a shipping table. I was trying to find a nice table to use in the studio, and that was like the last thing, and I wanted an island, but I'm super short, like 5 feet tall, and all of the islands felt really high for me. Even my kitchen island at home feels a little bit high for me. So this was like, this is adjustable, so it's like the perfect height, which is why Tom had to sit down yesterday because his head would have been completely out of the picture. Okay, so I'm going to put this away for now. We are going to stamp some greetings, but I think I'm going to try one more design using that same color scheme. And let's go ahead and get the the inkstand and the sticky mat out. Okay. I need it says spider box, but I think you mean a spatter box. Yeah, I do. I need a spatter box. That's true. All right. So we'll do this, and then I'm going to do a straight line here. And a straight line down here. Right there. Maybe in the middle. I need room for a greeting. I wasn't so smart on the last one, so I want to make a little room for a greeting. And then I might, rather than using Post-it notes out the wazoo, I might just add a couple more Masking Magic strips, and that'll make it easier. I saw the funniest thing yesterday. I saw a post that said, this is so perfect for Christmas. The post said, be nice to cashiers. It's not your fault that... All right, let me start over. It said, be nice to cashiers. It's not their fault that you waited until Mary's water broke to start your Christmas shopping. And I was out yesterday after our live, and I was like, we really need to get some more Christmas shopping done. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, the poor cashiers. Okay, so we're going to do that same color combination again. Just a little bit of sunset. You know what? I think I need a moon. Could I possibly use day 10 for the moon?
Oh boy.
Watch.
Some seat of the pants.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work, but let me just do this. Okay, I got to try it. I have to try it. We're going to see what happens. Am I going to be able to pull that up? Hopefully I will be. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, talk about, you know, using everything in your box. Let's see what the moon looks like. Oh my goodness. If this sticks on here, I'm going to have a hard time. So I'm using the medium Carnation. Really kind of pushing that down onto the cardstock, so it's making me nervous. But we'll see. We'll see. It might seem like a great idea, and I love your encouragement out there. I really do, but it may end up being the worst idea ever. So before we praise my intelligence, let's be aware that it might be premature, and we might be laughing at my stupidity instead. I'll laugh with you. All right, we'll get some turquoise in here. Probably should have done the purple next, but we can still add the purple. I always put my ink on the bottom and I have it flipped around weird. Let's add the purple in here too. All right, I'm going right for the blues now. Blue denim first. This will make me feel better. Blue denim first.
Anybody else tired of those ads that show people our age struggling with products?
Struggling with products?
Yes, either a kitchen gadget or a frying pan or compression socks.
You know what really bothers me about those ads is like when they're struggling, they're all like in grayscale.
Yeah,
And then when they finally figure out how to do it, it goes into full color.
yeah, and that coincides with their change of facial from the face of despair to
All happy.
total joy.
Yeah, I'm tired of those. All right, Tom. Do you have a word of the day for today?
You ready for the word of the day?
I think so. I mean, sometimes we do it so late in the thing, and
Word of the day, oh hey, hooray, let's laugh it up, don't delay. Word of the day, it's here to stay.
That last line is in question, but up for debate.
it's here to stay. Maybe. Oh my gosh.
Okay, today's word of the day. Actually, Gina shared this idea with me in the car on the way in. So it's another Gina word of the day, which yesterday was outstanding. Oh, here we go. The reveal, the moon reveal. Yes.
Not bad.
Yes.
Not bad. All right.
So, yes. Let's see. What was yesterday's word of the day?
Yesterday's word of the day? Chicken tender.
Chicken tenders. Yeah, that was perfect. If you're one of the people who take care of the chickens, watch after the chickens, you're a chicken tender.
Yes.
That was great. And today we're going to talk about the Christmas lights. Christmas lights, you know, the ones that the one light goes out and they all go out.
Yes.
I've got a few of those on the bushes out front. If there's one light lighting, you still use the whole roll.
That's right.
If one is lit, then it's going onto the bush. So, so when that happens, when you've got Christmas lights going on and one or more or all of them go out unexpectedly, you are having a Christmas delight. A Christmas delight, phrase of the day, keeping with the 12 days.
Oh my gosh. I kind of wish you hadn't given me credit.
Back to the dead space. No, I'm kidding. It's mine.
There you go. All right, so I'm going to use this image here, and I'm going to curve it a little bit. Well, it is curved. I'm going to curve around my line there. Oh gosh, I just laid this right on top of this one. Okay, it's still good. Still good. Okay, so we're going to just block off the bottom there of so we don't see any of that orange. Well, I'll see a little bit of the orange. Let me see. Let me look at it this way and see if that orange is going to be a problem. If I do it that way, I'll do it that way because then the white will just look like snow. Yeah, okay. That'll work because that's just going to make it look like snow. How cool is that? This stamp set is called Holiday Silhouettes. And it is a favorite of mine.
Kind of takes me back to our camping days a little bit, that scene.
The scene with the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody out there, any viewers watching from a camper on the road?
From an RV camping?
You did that for a while. You did some camper crafting.
We did.
Your little kit. You had
I
a
always
little
brought
kit.
a little kit with me when we were on the road. Oh, it's cute.
Yes.
Isn't it cute? All right, one more just to get it nice and solid. There we go. Okay. Just reminds me of like this image for some reason reminds me of Dr. Seuss, like things just kind of like curving
Yes.
along. The Grinch, Whoville. This is Whoville right here.
Yes.
And then I'm going to put Santa going over the moon. Will that look good? Santa going over the moon? Should I put him more in the center? Let's do that. Should he be down more, Tom? He should be down a little bit more. Let me get the actual black graphic image. I want to put him right there.
That's gorgeous.
Okay.
What does it look like if he's like angled up or down or angled up? Sometimes it looks good. No, that's nice.
I think as long as we have that last one not going down, well, I mean, he could be landing on a rooftop too. All right, we'll give this a try. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen.
Hey, I'm tapped out.
Yeah, you.
I'm in the dead space. Back to the dead space. Peace out.
I just got to clean this a little bit. All right, try it again. I might have to stamp it more than once, but that's all right. Yeah, this is cute. This is a cute card. It's spatter worthy, right? I think so. I think it's spatter worthy. Now let's see. Watch me ruin it. I'm glad that little sticker worked for the moon. Otherwise, you could cut out a circle using Master Layout 7, I believe, is our mini slimline one, I think. And that has a tiny circle in it. So that would work. Okay, we still need to do our greeting, and look at me, I'm just covered. All right, back to the spatter. Here we go. I'm nervous again. I feel like I need to practice again, you know, like I don't trust myself, but I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna trust the process.
Michelle said, "I miss the days of my kids being little."
Oh.
A lot of that going around this time of year.
For sure. Watch me drop the brush. I shouldn't even say that. Like, I shouldn't put that energy out, but that's what it like feels like could happen. So. I want to get some more on the trees down here. Okay, let's do a little bit of the other brush on here.
You need to work on your aim.
My aim, I know. I do. No, that's not wet enough. I need more. I need to wet my brush a little bit here.
Do a flick.
A flick?
Yeah, like, you know, like you're flicking a cigarette. You remember that?
I do. I used to smoke.
There you go.
I'm getting it on there. A little bit on the trees. Okay, I think that's good. I'm not going to do too much more than that. That's fun. Now, let me put this aside. So you can see it's not super bright white, but it's soft enough that it does feel gentle. It feels like a gentle snowfall rather than a Wisconsin blizzard, a whiteout. And we've seen enough of those. All right, so now we just need to add some greetings and turn these into cards. Very fun. So for the greetings, I'm going to look at the greetings that we have. And I will look into a spatter box, and I will keep practicing. I'm going to try to get better at this. Okay, so we could use any of these here. We could use Peace, Love, Joy from this one. That I could stamp right onto this.
One of our viewers said, didn't we all used to smoke?
I think we all did, actually. Most of us did.
40 years ago.
From those good old days. I just smeared, because I had ink on my finger, and I smeared it right down there. Tom, where did you put my mono sand eraser?
I don't even see it.
You don't see it? No. I see it, though. And I don't know
To your
where.
left is where I put it.
To my left?
I thought so.
I don't see it.
That would be your right.
I know, but I looked on the left. Oh, I do see it on the left. Ha ha. Yep, I have a little smear here, but I'll sand erase that off later. And with the sand eraser, if you go side to side and up and down, and side to side and up and down, you will remove the ink. If you just keep going in one direction, you'll just put a hole in it. So I've got to clean my hands. That's the problem. Before I do anything else, yes, before I do anything else, I need to clean my hands because I'm not doing that again. So, for those of you who have been looking forward to our release party, we already started putting some sneak peeks in our Facebook group. We'll do a couple of more sneak peeks today, and, well, I think we have 2 already. We usually do about 3 a day. There's not going to be a kit in this release. This is just a small release, just our illustrators. We're featuring our illustrators in December, and they have some really beautiful stamp sets coming. I did it again up here. I think this wasn't, I think I smeared the spatter paint, but that's all right. You guys get the idea. These are my practice cards. Okay, so do we want to do Peace, Love, Joy? That would be so pretty right there, wouldn't it? Let's do that. Feels very peaceful, full of love and joy. And that release party is going to be Tuesday night. So we're going to have our grand finale. So day 12 is going to be, I have to tell you right away, my noon video, our noon video on day 12 is going to be very short. We're going to open the gift. I'm going to show you a couple things that I made. And then we have to skedaddle because it's actually our company Christmas party that day. And we have to be at a restaurant at 1 o'clock. So it's gonna be tight. But we will be back that evening after our party for kind of the wrap up of the 12 days of Christmas and then our release party. So we hope you will join us for that. I'm going to just put this right here. I want to see if that looks straight. Does that look straight? That looks pretty straight.
Looks straight.
All right. This is just the index sheet from the stamp set. Sometimes I don't trust myself and I have to see it first.
Are there any techniques that use the mono sand eraser? Seems like a good distressing tool.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You could use the mono sand eraser for really scrubbing off the surface of the cardstock if you have like a white core cardstock. Scrape
the edges.
Yeah. So it might be a little that way, but we're going to not worry about it. Just had to point it out so that you know that I see it too. I see that it's shifted this way a little bit. Okay, so that's one greeting. Now let's do, we could do peace, love, and joy on here too, but let's see if it fits on one of these. It does not. So we're going to go with a smaller greeting. Let me get my tidy towel here to clean this. Really, it's not about the cards today. It's about the spatter. It's about the experience of the spatter. So we could use one of these from this stamp set. How about if we use Wishing You Joy? That's always good. Wishing You Joy. I like that. Okay, we'll cut that with that die, so I don't have to worry about doing it straight even. I'm sure that there are better ways to use the spatter paint. I cannot wait to watch Kathy and Mindy's videos today, because I know them, and they probably have even better ways than what I am sharing. So if you ever have trouble like letting go of the stamp itself, you can use the index sheet for that too. So you could just put the index sheet down and make sure that the stamp looks straight, because it'll stick to the index sheet a little bit, and then you can pick it up. The index sheet is your friend. It's my friend. Okay.
Oops. Sorry about the smoking talk, folks. I think we wakened a few.
Why, are people upset that I smoked?
Well, no, they're like thinking, yeah, cigarette and a cup of coffee.
Oh. Oh, yeah. There are some days, and I haven't had a cigarette in, how long have we been married, Tom?
It'll be 40 years.
40 years. Okay. So Tom and I have been married for 40 years. In March, we'll be married for 40 years.
40 years of wandering in the desert.
I quit smoking, was it like a year and a half into our marriage? So I haven't had a cigarette in maybe 38 years.
Yes,
And
correct.
there are still days that I say, you know, it'd be nice to just have a cigarette right now. They're only on the most stressful days, though, which are just every day. Okay. So I'm going to tape this down here. No, it was the best decision I ever made, was to quit. So if you're thinking about it, give it a try. Okay. So this is just going to go right here. I'm going to pop it up, and I'm not even going to put a border around it, even though there is a border for it. This way it covers the little bottoms here, but I really wanted the trees to stick out of the top. So.
Love that.
All right. Very good. Now we can assemble this card, both of these cards, and we can, oh, I forgot to give you my laptop today so you could take a poll for the card base colors. But I do feel like we should focus more in the blues for these card base colors, because really these cards are very soft and nighttimey and subtle. So it would be nice to kind of stick with that deep, moody color. Not too dark though. Like we could definitely go with like sea glass even, but I just think that it should be blues. I'm going with blues. It's just too peaceful to be like doing it with orange, I think. Sorry, Tom, I know that's your favorite color.
Oh, you gotta love the blues.
Gotta love the blues. It does dry very fast too. You can see that it's pretty dry. That was just a double. That's Venus and Mercury hanging out right there. That's Mercury going into retrograde. Getting ready to destroy our lives.
Again.
Again. Okay. So, let me look at, let's look at sea glass. I think sea glass would be so pretty with these cards, don't you? Just so soft. And there's no sea glass in here, which I like that too sometimes, to do just a color that's not in there. So let's go with the sea glass. I'm making the executive decision today. So I don't know what your plans are this afternoon, but my plans are to go grocery shopping for Christmas. I need to get some stuff to make my meatballs. I'm going to do a traditional Italian dinner for Christmas. That is my plan. And you might be wondering why I haven't already gone grocery shopping, but honestly, I am right up to whatever is ahead of me the next day. That's what I'm doing. So like tonight, I am making my cards for tomorrow. So it's always like, what do I have to do for tomorrow? That's kind of the way I live my life. I bet a lot of you are the same way. What do I have to do tomorrow? It helps me though. It makes me feel less frazzled because if I look too far ahead at all the things I have to do, then I just get stressed out. So I just like, well, what's the first thing? What do I have to do for tomorrow? And that's what I do. And then I don't worry about anything else. I'm still frazzled, but less frazzled. All right, so we're going to use some foam squares for this to put this greeting on here. And I'm going to use just a couple of them here going across. I know I am one of the only people probably in this industry that that isn't planning ahead as much as I should be. I know all these other designers will send me, I made the card for day 7 and it's day 1, and I'm like, what? Overachiever. But they are amazing. I just don't want to forget mentioning any of them. All right, here we go. So we're going to put that right here to cover up the little bottoms of those trees. There we go. Wishing you joy. I don't think it needs any embellishments at all. You could put those flat sequins, the crystal clear sequins that you got in your 12 days box. They would be beautiful on here and they wouldn't create any additional bulk. If you wanted to add a little bit of sparkle, you could also use iridescent dots, because there's some really tiny iridescent dots in that mix. But there we go. See, Tom cleaned up as he went. I just pushed things out of the way. But there we go. How did I do with spatter today, guys? Did I do okay? I feel like it looks like snow. I feel like it looks good. It's a light snow. not a blizzard, but so much fun. Well, everybody, I hope that you like this video. We're going to be giving away a gift card, so stay tuned for that. But if you did like today's video, and I certainly hope that you did, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up, that really does help our channel. And if you're new, please hit the subscribe button and all notifications so you never miss another video. And then, if you're not a member of our Facebook group, we'd love to have you over there. It's called Gina K Designs and Stamp TV Friends. We've got 50,000 members that share their love of Gina K Designs products. And we would just love to see what you make using your 12 days box, or what you make using other Gina K Designs products that were inspired by what's in the 12 days box. So even if you didn't get the box, we want to see what you made. Now, if you're using all Gina K Designs products, you can post those cards in our group and use the hashtag GKD 12 Days of Christmas. So hashtag GKD 12 Days of Christmas. If you're using products from other companies, that's okay. Just post them on your own social media and use that hashtag so I can search the internet and see what you made out there on Instagram and in other parts of Facebook. All right. Now, Brianne Loveland, thank you so much for linking everything today. We love you so much, and we appreciate all that you do for us. If you missed any of the links to these other products that I used today that Brianne linked, you can always find them on our website at ginakdesigns.com. All right, Tom, are you ready to give away a $100 gift card today? $100 a
Let's do it.
day, everybody.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
$100 gift card. Trade in for a 12 days box
Yep,
if you
either
like.
way.
Drum roll. Today's winner is Christine Snyder 9601. Christine
Yay!
Snyder.
Christine, congratulations. You're our winner. All you have to do is send your name and email address over to info@GinaKDesigns.com and let them know, did you want a $100 gift card or do you want that 12 days of Christmas box? Whatever you want, we will make it happen for you right away and they will get that out for you. They will be back in the office on Monday, so just give them a little chance to get in and get through the emails from the weekend. All right, everybody. Well, this was so much fun. Tomorrow is day 11, and there's a big gift in that box for day 11, and I can't wait for you to see it. Until then, stay safe and healthy. We love you all so very much, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.